This year, earlier, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs said crypto is a scam. What are they saying now? Those articles, as well as, wow, what did Jim Cramer say about crypto? Another one of the flip-floppers out there. And I'm going to go over Bored Ape Yacht Club, what they're doing all today in OG crypto and NFTs. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in digital assets as well as NFTs. Now, before we jump into it, let's go and hit that subscribe button. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm a little nobody, but I want to be a bigger little nobody. That makes any sense. Let's jump into it. Cointelegraph, Goldman Sachs reportedly looking to buy crypto firms after FTX collapse. Are you shitting me? Are you kidding? You had a chance to buy Voyager, Celsius, Three Arrows Capital. I mean, BlockFi. Instead, you let FTX go in, try to just steal all their money, make some bids on it, screw around. The only reason why FTX didn't get more of these companies that were going out of business, because they wouldn't allow them to go and grab all the money from the clients and use that depositor money. But guess what BlockFi did? Sign the dotted lines and let them use it. And that's what happened with FTX then turning around and buying Robinhood in the 7% stake they have in it. Now we're seeing them sue back. But why wasn't Goldman Sachs around then? We don't know. But there's still, I believe, a lot of contagion that's out there surrounding FTX. I think many companies haven't written it off as a loss. I think it's on their books. And at the beginning of the year, you're going to see they have to do it because that money is not going to be available. And FTX, which is stuck, and Alameda, who's stuck in bankruptcy court, is just going to show that there is no money to give out, or very little, pennies on the dollar. Next, the bullish news on crypto. We know crypto's not going away. Why do we know that? Because Jim Cramer urges investors to sell their crypto. Yes, Jim. Jim, thank you, sir. You are the anti-devil. Or you're the anti-God? Whatever you say, it's going to be exactly the opposite. 90% of the time, I don't know how this guy even has a job. He should be jobless. He was all over Gary Gensler's, buttocks, a month or two ago, saying how great Gary Gensler is. Wham, what happens? Now he doesn't want to talk about Gary Gensler because he was a complete train wreck. And now Cramer's saying to get out of crypto. When do you buy crypto? I always say, when do you buy crypto? Do you buy the fourth year on the 4-year cycle? No. You buy on the first to second year on a 4-year cycle. Those are the bear markets. It's not the bull market. That's the time to buy. So all we're doing is shaking out Jim Cramer unless he's being told to say this. Very interesting. Might be told to say this. And I don't doubt that guys like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are really pushing the narrative here. Next. All right, talk about the bullshit meter going from 0 to 1,000. Bankruptcy court is allowing the busted crypto lender Celsius to hand out $2.8 million in bonuses to keep employees from quitting. Dude, liquidate this company and give all the depositors and investors back as much money as possible. Why do we have a picture of Alex on here? The big scammer and all the employees. You're talking about people making bad decisions, but we need to keep them around. Keep them around for what? To testify that, let's get them to testify. Let's get their subpoenas out there. We'll do it that way. Why keep it going? This was another Gary Gensler bumble. And now the bankruptcy court's paying people to stay around. Do not restructure it. The sell token is garbage. Dump it, crush it. Again, it's a way to make fake money. Gary, what do you want to talk about? A security? Sell tokens as security. No question about it. Where were you at, Gary? Nowhere. FTT coin. That's a security. Where are you at, Gary? Nowhere. Next. Binance releases the Ape NFT staking program. So they're going to have what's called the Binance identity verification. So you can actually stake your Bored Apes and Mutant Apes 30, 60, 90 days and then receive the Ape token in return. All the details aren't out yet. Now, if you have a kennel, Bored Ape Kennel Club, Well, that's somewhere in the future still. But if you have a BAYC or a MAYC, guys, this is really cool. I want to see how much ape they're going to give. You know, I'm kind of disappointed that they're only doing 30, 60, or 90 days. They should have that longer term, you know, 6 months, 12 months. I know some people out there, most people out there wouldn't do it, but people like myself, hey, we're in it for the long haul. We're not in it to here to flip real quick. This is a community that's going to last a long time. I'm going to buy, I'd love to buy a Bored Ape at the bottom here, somewhere in the 30 or 40 ETH range. When ETH goes down to maybe 800, 700, 600, that might be something. But right now it's pretty cool that they're going to give you ape coins back in by staking your Bored Ape Yacht Club. And the last but not least, it says landlords can now rent out plots of land in Decentraland. They need to do that in Sandbox, Decentraland. In fact, this is what was happening in quite a lot of the different land plots that are out there in the metaverse. So this isn't anything that's new, but we do like to see this going forward. Now, if you're early stages and you got into Decentraland or you got into Sandbox, fantastic. But I'm looking to kind of pick up some of these lands, especially in Sandbox, because Sandbox looks like it's going to have a lot more retail, a lot more big names that you know about in there. And I know the plots, there's 100,000, 110,000 plots, I believe. The other side is the other big land that's out there. That's gonna be more for a gaming, I think, more than it is anything else. But right now, Decentraland and Sandbox, those are pretty cool that you can actually rent out your spaces and people can build out on them. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Sorry we didn't see, I know, Emmy, our producer, she is just not up for it today, but I am here for you. She will be back tomorrow, maybe. That was a strong yes, and that showed her conviction to get past it all and to be here tomorrow and help you out. Guys, you have a fantastic day. We will see you tomorrow.